Learn to cry quietly in rooms with the lights still on. Smile steady, voice steady, like nothing's ever wrong. I fold my hurt into corners when no one ever looks. I read my own reflection like a half-finished book. They say time makes you stronger, but it just taught me how to hold my breath through heartbreak and not ask questions now. I learned to cry quietly so nobody worries about me. I let the tears fall slowly like rain into the sea. I don't break down in public. I don't ask for help or try. I learned to cry quietly so I could survive. The night knows all my secrets, every ache I never say. The moon sees me come undone, then put myself away. I talk to walls, not people. They don't interrupt. They don't tell me I'm dramatic or say I'm not enough. I used to scream into the dark. Now I whisper through the pain. Somewhere between healing and hurting, I learned to stay the same. I learned to cry quietly with my face turned to the floor. I bite my lip through memories that still walk through the door. I don't curse your name out loud. I don't ask the reason why. I learned to cry quietly so I wouldn't die. If love's a storm, I stood in it without a place to run. I learned how to look okay when the damage was already done. The strongest ones don't shout their pain, they let it sink in deep. They fall apart in silence, then pretend they sleep. I wasn't trying to be brave, I just didn't want to be a burden. I learned to cry quietly when your name comes up again. I nod like I don't feel it, like it doesn't sink right in. One day I might let it out, let the whole world hear The tears don't make a sound, but they still tell the truth. I learned to cry quietly after losing you. I packed my clothes in silence, left the light on in the hall. The door knew what was coming. It creaked like it's seen it all. Your coffee cup was empty, still warm against the sink. I stood there a little longer, then a goodbye should let you think. I told myself I was moving on, that I was finally through. But some things don't leave with your body, they stay where they learned you. I left my heart where you are, on that floor between your shoes, in the space I used to matter, in the life I built for you. I took my name, I took my pride, but something stayed behind. I left my heart where you were, and I don't know how to find it this time. The road felt longer than it should have, like it missed you too. Every mile kept asking questions I couldn't answer without you. The trees leaned in like witnesses, the moon just watched me go. Even the wind felt hesitant, like it knew what I don't know. I tried to breathe like I was free, tried to feel okay, but love don't leave clean footprints. It stains the places where you stay. I left my heart where you are, in the echo of your name, in the quiet of the evenings, that will never feel the same. 'cause I stopped loving you. I left because loving you hurt too much. I left my heart where you were, but my body learned to move every step away from you. Feels like something I can't prove. Someday I'll come back for it when I'm stronger than I am. But tonight I left my heart where you were, and I'm doing the best I can. If you ever feel a heaviness you can't quite explain or cure, that's just my heart remembering. It still is where you were. Spring came like your laughter, soft and full of light. I traced your name in the daffodils, held your hand through April nights. The rain kissed our shoulders, the wind played in your hair. I loved you in the newness before I knew what loss would wear. Summer burned with long afternoons, our shadows stretched on the sand. We swam in rivers of sunlight, your fingers wrapped in my hand. Fireflies carried our secrets, the night hummed a gentle tune. I loved you in the brightness and the way you made me swoon. I loved you in every season, through the bloom and the fall, through the snow and the quiet. I gave you my all, even when the leaves turned bitter and the frost bit my skin. I loved you in every season, even knowing I couldn't win. Autumn whispered in colors, a fire we couldn't keep. I held your jacket closer while the trees let go deep. The wind carried your promises, the earth swallowed the pain. I loved you in the letting go and in the loss of everything. Winter came with silence, snow on an empty street. I traced your footsteps in the cold, but you weren't there to meet. The fire burned too faintly, the stars hid their glow. quiet, I gave you my all, even when the world turned silent and I stood alone within. I loved you in every season, even knowing I couldn't win. The years will fold like pages, the wind will carry me on, but I'll always remember I loved you in every season. I don't fall apart in the mornings. I make my bed, I face the day. I've learned how to carry the silence like it's weight I can't misplace. I laugh when I'm supposed to. I say I'm doing alright, but strength has a funny way of leaving room for you at night. When I was broken, I was busy, just trying to survive. Now that I'm standing steady, that's when I miss you most sometimes. I miss you when I'm strong, when I don't need you to get by, when my hands don't shake anymore and I'm done asking why. I miss you when I'm strong, when your leaving doesn't destroy. I survived the worst of losing you. Now I miss you without the noise. The road feels wide and open, like it's daring me to choose. Every step feels earned and honest. Still I think of you. The wind still knows your name. It says it's soft through the trees. Even healed places remember what they used to be. I don't beg the night for answers. I don't replay every scene, but peace leaves space for memory, and that's where you still sneak in. I miss you when I'm strong, when I've learned to be okay, and your ghosts don't haunt stars hold on. I breathe and let it be. I miss you when I'm strong, but I don't let it break me. The clock was stuck on 2:17. Your pillow still held your shade. I reached for warmth that wasn't there, like muscle memory makes mistakes. The window hummed with passing cars, moonlight on the floor. I swear the mattress leaned your way, like it missed you more. Your phone charges by the outlet, like you're coming back tonight. I left it there just in case. Hope still needs a place to hide. The sheets smell like last summer rain, and the soap you always used. Funny how a bed remembers what the heart still can't lose. I slept on your side of the bed just to feel you close again. Press my back against the silence where your breathing used to live. I know it's just an empty space, but it's all I've got instead. So I closed my eyes and held the dark. I slept on your side of the bed. The house makes different noises now. Every sound feels too loud. Even the walls don't know how to act with only me around. I tried the middle, tried my side, but I kept rolling back. Like love's a habit hard to quit when it's all you had. I slept on your side of the bed. Yeah, I crossed that invisible line. Like maybe if I broke the rules, I could rewind time. I traced the ghost of your at home, where your head once lay. I slept on your side of the bed and missed you anyway. They say let go, but nobody tells you how, when goodbye still smells like home. I talk to your shadow in the dark, like I'm not sleeping you alone. If hearts could choose their resting place, mine would still find you, even in a room full of absence. It knows what it's used to. I slept on your side of the bed. Tomorrow's used to be, where we planned a life in whispers. Now it's just me. Morning came without mercy. Sunlight found every regret. I woke up holding nothing but your side of the bed. Tonight I'll try to sleep alone, but I don't know if I can yet. Some loves don't leave the body, they just change where they rest. I stayed for the memories. The house was already empty, but I kept the lights the same. Your shoes were by the doorway, like you might come back again. I told myself it was comfort. I said I needed time, but I was really just afraid of leaving you behind. Every room still knew our footsteps, every wall still knew our names. I wasn't staying for the future, I was staying for the pain. I stayed for the memories, not the love, not the fight, just the echoes of laughter in the middle of the night. I knew we were already over, but I couldn't let it be. I stayed for the memories, they were all you left to me. The seasons changed around us, but nothing changed inside. I watched the leaves let go of trees, still I refuse to try. Your picture stayed in focus, even as we blurred. I kept choosing what we used to be over every honest word. I mistook familiar silence for something worth the cost. I kept holding on to something that was already lost. I stayed for the memories, for the way it used to feel back when love was uncomplicated and everything was real. I knew your heart was elsewhere and mine was breaking free. Still I stayed for the memories, they felt safer and the truth to me. If love's a fire, ours was embers. I wore my hands too long, I let the smoke convince my lungs that breathing wrong was strong. Some goodbyes don't happen once, they happen every day. Every time you choose the past over walking away. I wasn't waiting for you to come back, I just didn't know how to leave. I stayed for the memories, but memories don't stay kind. They start to hurt like open wounds when you replay them all the time. I finally packed up the quiet, left the key to what was me. I stayed for the memories, but I left for my sanity. The house is just a house now. The road knows my name. I stayed for the memories, The porch light's been flickering again, like it's tired of being on. I tell myself I'll turn it on, but I never do till dawn. Your jacket's still behind the door, smells like smoke and rain. I don't wear it, I just hold it, like it explains the pain. I swore I'd learn to let you go, swore I'd sleep just fine, but my heart keeps setting places for someone not arriving on time. I still wait without knowing why, like a tide waits on the moon, like a field waits out the winter, hoping something blooms. I know you're not coming back, I've told myself 100 times. Still I wait without knowing why. The radio plays our old song at the worst possible hour. I change the station, then change it back, like it still has some power. The road outside remembers us, every mile, every turn. Even the stars feel closer, like they're watching me learn. I don't pray for you to love me, I don't ask for signs, I just sit here with the quiet, letting time do what it likes. I still wait without knowing why, like the rain waits on the ground, like a voice waits in the silence for a familiar sound. You left with all your reasons, I stayed with all of mine. Still I wait without knowing why. Maybe hope's just a bad habit, maybe love don't leave clean, maybe some goodbyes stay unfinished so the heart can still believe. I don't pack up all the memories, I don't lock every door. Some part of me is standing still on a night we had before. I don't expect you anymore, I just haven't moved on. I still wait without knowing why, but the waiting's changing shape. It hurts a little less each night, still hurts enough to stay. If you ever say my name again, I won't pretend I'm fine. I still wait without knowing why. The porch light finally goes out, the sky starts turning blue. I still wait without knowing why. But I'm learning how not to lose me to you. I talk to you in empty rooms. The morning light, don't ask me how I'm doing. It just falls through the blinds like it always has. Your shadow still leans against the doorway, like it forgot how to pack. I say your name without thinking, just to hear something sound true. Even silence feels less heavy when I pretend it's you. The hallway holds its breath at night like it's waiting on a cue. Every room's a different memory I keep walking into. Your laughter's in the ceiling fan, your sighs in the floor. I keep conversations with the past I don't have anymore. I talk to you in empty rooms, like you're standing in the dark. I tell you things I never said, and things I should have stopped. The walls don't answer, but they listen, like they know what I've been through. I don't feel crazy when I'm breaking down. I talk to you in empty rooms. The kitchen chair still faces me, like you just stepped away. I rehearse all the things I'd say if you walked in today. Every apology I owe you, every truth I never used, they all come out at midnight when I talk to you in empty rooms. I talk to you in empty rooms, where all echoes learn to stay. Every word just hangs in the air, then slowly drifts away. I know you're not really listening, but I still need to try. Some goodbyes don't happen once, they happen every night. If love's a sound, it doesn't die, it just fades into the walls. I hear it in the settling house, in the long, lonely calls. Maybe one day I'll stop talking when it stops hurting too. But healing takes its time, and right now I still need you. I talk to you in empty rooms, like it's the only place you exist, between what was and what will be, and all the things I miss. I learned to live without the answers, learn to sleep without the truth. But tonight, until the silence wins, I'll talk to you in empty rooms. The house goes quiet, I whisper low, like I don't want to wake the past. I talk to you in empty rooms, and somehow it still talks back. I had a pen and a quiet night, your name stuck in my throat. Every time I try to write you, The words just wouldn't go. The paper stayed empty, but the guitar knew what to say. So I played around the truth I was too scared to face. Your address lived in my memory like a place I couldn't drive. Every street sign pointed back to you, but I kept it inside. I folded all my apologies into melodies and pain, sent them out into the dark, hoping they'd find you someday. I wrote songs instead of letters, 'cause letters ask for replies. Songs just fall into the night and don't need you to write back. I said everything I couldn't say when I still had the chance. I wrote songs instead of letters and learned how to live with that. Your voice still hums in my strings every time I tune too low, like the guitar remembers, but my hands won't let go. I sang you through empty rooms, through motel walls and rain. Every chorus just a postcard from a heart still in your name. I wrote songs instead of letters, left them nowhere to be sent, stacked them high like unsent mail of everything I meant. You moved on, changed your number, changed the way you said my name. I wrote songs instead of letters, so at least the truth stayed. If you ever hear my voice on some late night AM station, know I finally said it all without needing an explanation. I didn't want forgiveness, didn't want you back again. I just needed somewhere safe to lay down where you've been. I wrote songs instead of letters, and they carried me through every verse, a conversation I never had with you. One day I'll stop writing your name between every regret, but until then I'll keep singing what I never could say. The pen ran dry, the guitar stayed. That's how I survived the weather. You never read my heart out loud. I wrote songs instead of letters. The sun came up like nothing happened, like the world didn't lose a thing. Birds still singing on the power lines, like they don't know what it means. Your name still lives on my lips, out of habit, out of hope. But my hands stopped reaching for you before my mind let go. Your jacket's gone from the back of the chair, your toothbrush too. knows you're gone. Even when I break down and pray, even when I swear I hear your car pull in the driveway, one day my soul will catch up, learn to live on its own. But tonight I'm still arguing with the heart that knows you're gone. The night settles like acceptance. The stars don't need me strong. I whisper goodbye to the dark, 'cause my heart knows you're gone. The phone stayed quiet that morning, like it knew not to speak. I checked the time and checked myself, like hope was getting weak. Your name was still my habit, still lit up every thought. But the silence said what you couldn't when you finally forgot. I kept my heart on airplane mode, still waiting for the sound. But love don't leave with a goodbye, it just stops coming around. It was the day love stopped calling, no warning, no sign, just unanswered prayers on the other end of the line. I kept my voice ready, trembling, like maybe you'd change your mind. But it was the day love stopped calling, and you stopped being mine. The sky hung low like it was listening, rain stitched the cracks in the road. I walked past places that knew us, but pretended they didn't know. I typed your name, erased it, learned how to let it die. Some goodbyes aren't spoken, they're just left unread by time. I told myself I'd be okay, said I'd sleep just fine. But every night I reach for you like muscle memory lies. It was the day love stopped calling, when your voice left my head, when forever turned into everything we never said. I take the truth, I take the pain, I take you being unkind. But it was the day love stopped calling, and you stopped being mine. If love's a signal in the dark, or slowly lost its light, no static, no interference, just gone one quiet night. I kept the line open too long, hoping you'd come through. But love don't call the ones it leaves, it just learns how to lose. I didn't miss the rain, I missed what it meant. It was the day love stopped calling, I felt it in my chest, like the world kept moving on, but forgot to tell my heart the rest. I finally turned the ringer off, let the silence be a sign. It and neither do you. The screen door still sings your name every time the wind comes through. Loose hinge crying in the evening, like it's got something to prove. Your boots are by the hallway wall, covered in old red clay. I never moved them, guess I thought you'd need them someday. The kitchen clock won't stop reminding me of the nights we lost track of time. Coffee burned, radio low, you humming out of tune in my mind. Every floorboard knows your way, every light knows when to dim. I walk room to room like a stranger in a place that used to be us. The house still sounds like you, even now that you're gone. Every creak's a conversation, every shadow's holding on. I turn down the TV, hold my breath, just to hear what's left to prove. I live alone in all this quiet, but the house still sounds like you. Easy, like it's still learning how to breathe. Your laugh echoes in the shower tile, like it's stuck here haunting me. I fix what breaks, but some things don't go back to how they were. Funny how an empty home can still be this full of hurt. The house still sounds like you, in the late night settling down, like the walls are telling stories they're scared to say out loud. I sleep with lights I don't need on, and doors I never close, 'cause silence feels too honest when the house remembers us. If walls could talk, they'd beg me to stop waiting at the door. Say love don't live here anymore, but it left an echo on the floor. I'd move away, but every mile would still hear your voice somehow. You didn't take the noise with you, you just taught it how to sound like now. The house still sounds like you, like a song stuck on repeat. Even when I'm dead asleep, you're walking in my dreams. One day this place will learn my name instead of missing you. But tonight I'm just a guest in here, 'cause the house still sounds like you. When the wind dies and morning breaks, there's nothing left to do. I shut the door, but I swear I hear goodbye in the way it closes, the way it sounds like you. love I never replaced. I learned how to start over, change the way I say my name. I walked into new seasons, but they all felt the same. I met 1,000 faces under different skies, but none of them knew my silence the way you did that night. I didn't hold on to your shadow, I didn't chase the past. I just noticed some loves don't fade, they only learn to last. You were the love I never replaced, not because I couldn't move on, but because what we had was honest. Even when it went wrong, I didn't look for you in others, I let the world rotate. You were the love I never replaced. I packed away the letters, let the dust settle in. I forgave you in my own way for everything, and then I learned how to be present, learned how to sleep alone. But there's a quiet corner of my heart that still feels like home. I don't wish you were beside me, I don't need you to return. I just carry what we were like a lesson that I earned. You were the love I never replaced, not a ghost, not a regret, just a chapter that shaped me, one I'll never forget. I don't measure new beginnings by the ones that didn't stay. You were the love I never replaced. If love's a river, ours ran deep, not wide enough to forget. It carved its name into my bones without a trace of bitterness. Some hearts don't need another to prove they learn to heal. Some love stays singular because they're real. I didn't keep you alive in my life, I kept you alive in my truth. You were the love I never replaced, and that doesn't mean I'm stuck. It just means when something's pure, you don't trade it for enough. I built a life with open hands, I've learned to choose my fate. But you were the love I never replaced. The road keeps going, so do I. I've made my peace with that. Some loves don't need a sequel to know they mattered and they last. The sky was barely breathing blue, Side of the bed still held the night, but your weight was gone. Coffee tasted like regret. The house wouldn't speak. Even the sun came in soft, like it didn't want to see me. Your keys were gone from the counter. The door forgot your hand. I stood there staring at nothing, trying to understand. The clock kept moving forward, like it didn't know to stop. Funny how the world keeps turning when your whole world drops. It was the morning after you left, and nothing knew my name. The birds still sang like yesterday. The glove don't change a thing. I walked through hours half awake in the clothes I slept in. The morning after you left was when it finally sank in. Your mug still sat by the window with a crack along the side. I traced it like a fault line where our future died. Outside the trees kept standing like they hadn't heard the news. Every leaf just carried on doing what leaves do. It was the morning after you left, when silence learned to stay. Every sound felt temporary, but the hurt felt here to stay. I checked my phone at the reflex, even though I knew the truth. The morning after you left, I learned how empty feels without you. They talk about heartbreak like a moment, like it happens all at once. But it showed up with the daylight when I couldn't run or hide. I didn't scream, I didn't cry, I just breathed and let it burn. Some lessons don't come crashing in, they wait until your turn. It was the morning after left, and I was still in love, still reaching for your shadow when there was none. One day the sun will rise again, and it won't hurt like this. But the morning after you left is a day I won't forget. The coffee went cold, the light grew strong. I finally moved from where I slept. That was the first day of the rest of my life. The morning after you left. I said I love you like a prayer, soft like it might break. You looked at the floor, then out the door, like you needed space. The clock kept ticking like it knew something just went wrong. I watched the moment fall apart between the word and the song. Your breath was close but miles away. It's the silence after I love you that cuts the deepest part, not the fight, not the leaving, just the stillness in your heart, like thunder. I replay the sound of your voice from better days gone by. Back when I love you felt like truth, not a reason to cry. I tried to laugh it off somehow, pretend I misunderstood, but love don't echo in empty rooms, no matter how much you wish it would. It's the silence after I love you, louder than goodbye. It hangs there like unfinished chords you'd never resolve in time. I take anger, I take tears, I take you slamming doors, but the silence after I love you leaves me begging for more. If love's a fire, ours went cold without a warning sign. No smoke, no flames, just fading heat and time doing what it does best, lie. I kept hoping you'd turn around, say you felt it too, but the quiet answered everything you never meant to do. You don't have to say you love me back, but don't leave me alone with it. It's the silence after I love you that I can't outrun. It follows me through every night till the morning comes undone. I still say it in my head sometimes, like maybe you'll hear, but the silence after I love you is the only thing that's here. So if I sound a little careful now with every word I choose, I learn love doesn't always break your heart. Sometimes it just refuses you. coffee cup still by the sink. Like you're running late again. Morning light hits the empty chair where your laughter used to land. The floorboards know your footsteps, still creak like you're coming home. But it's just the wind at the doorway, learning how to be alone. Your jacket hangs like a question. I'm too scared to ask out loud. Smells like rain and cheap perfume, and the way we used to shout. I trace your name in the dust on the dashboard of a tear I never cried. I take the pain of losing you over this endless reminder that I'm still learning how to breathe in the space you left behind. So if you ever hear this song on some back road late at night, just know I'm still here picking pieces under the same damn sky. You held my heart like a wild thing, too scared to let it breathe. Said love was supposed to hurt sometimes, so I believed. Every promise has sharp edges, every kiss left a bruise. I kept calling it passion while you called it truth. I learned to read your footsteps like weather rolling in. Storms don't knock, they just arrive and tear through everything. I watered us with patience while you burned what I grew. Funny how I kept forgiving, but you kept putting me through. Your love was never gentle, it came like broken glass, cut me deep, said this is real, and asked me not to ask. I bled quiet, I stayed longer than I should have known was right. Your love was never gentle, it just looked that way at night. I confuse your control for safety, your jealousy for care. Thought the weight of all your anger meant you needed me there. I bent myself in pieces, trying not to make a sound. Even the calm felt dangerous when you were around. but they still tell the truth. I didn't fail at loving, I just loved someone who couldn't love me gently too. I hear your name in conversation, like it's nothing like it's high, but it lands on me like thunder every single time. I swallow it with my coffee, let it sink into my chest. Funny how a few soft letters can weigh more than the rest. I don't flinch like I used to, I don't look away, but my hands still feel the pressure when I hear someone say, your name feels heavy, like rain before it falls, like a stone I keep carrying, though I don't know why at all. I don't cry, I just go quiet, let the moment pass me by. Your name feels heavy, and I don't know why I try. The night repeats your syllables in the hum of ceiling fans. The wind spells it through the trees like it still understands. I've said it in 100 prayers, I've buried it in songs, but it always finds its way back, like it knows where I belong. I've learned to live around it, build a life that mostly fits, but some words don't fade with time, they just learn where to exist. Your name feels heavy when I hear it in the dark, like a bruise I never show, but still protects my heart. I don't miss the way you hurt me, you don't wish you'd stayed, but your name feels heavy in a way I can't explain. If love's a river, yours ran deep, left marks along my shore. The water's gone, the banks remain, they remember what before. I don't say your name out loud, I let the silence try, but silence knows it too well, it says it when I sigh. Some names aren't spoken, they're carried. Your name feels heavy, but I don't let it pull me down. I set it gently on my tongue, then leave it on the ground. Maybe someday it'll feel lighter, like a story I survived. Till then, your name feels heavy, but at least I'm still alive. The night exhales, I breathe it in, another truth I claim. I walk a little stronger now, still carrying your name. cuts through the old oak trees, whispering the way you used to speak. I turn the corner, half expecting to see you in the creek. Your coffee cup still sits by the sink, like it's holding on for me. Everywhere I go, I feel it. Your shadow still follows me. The streets are quiet after midnight, but I hear your laugh in the rain. Into the cracks of my memory, a ghost I can't explain. I light a candle for old seasons, watch the smoke curl and flee. Even in the sunlight I can't escape. Your shadow still follows me. Your shadow still follows me. In the corners of my mind, in the hush of falling leaves, in the night I can't rewind. I reach for the eye you left behind, but nothing answers me. I can't outrun it, can't forget it. Your shadow still follows me. I hear the creek stones tumbling, like your footsteps in the dark. Even the silence has your echo, imprinted on my heart. I walk through fields of fading wildflowers, where we once dreamed to be. The petals bend beneath the house settles after midnight. Every sound learns how to fade, but my mind keeps every word you said, like it's scared to misplace. The ceiling fan spins like a question I never learned how to ask. I close my eyes, count my breathing, still hear you laugh in the dark. I don't chase you in the daytime, I don't call your name out loud, but the night don't follow rules like that. It lets your voice come around. It's your voice in my head at night, soft as a memory hurts, saying things you never meant to keep, but I believe every word. I turn the pillow to the cool side, try to quiet the fire, but there's nowhere I can hide from your voice in my head at night. The windows crack, the moon leans in, like it knows I'm still awake. The road outside hums lonely songs for people who couldn't stay. I replay all the almost, every promise that bent. I wonder if you hear my name when the silence sets in. I learned how to act okay, learned how to smile just right, but I lose all my defenses when the lights go out. It's your voice in my head at night, louder than the truth I know, telling me I wasn't easy to love, but you never let me go. I fold my doubts like old letters, I swear I'll burn them in the light, but they come back word for word. Your voice in my head at night. If love's a ghost that haunts the quiet, learns the shape of my bed, I don't need you to come back, I just need you out of my head. The stars don't answer questions, they just watch me try to forget the way you said my name, like you meant it at the time. You don't speak anymore, but you never left. It's your voice in my head at night, when the world goes thin and still, when my heart remembers before my mind, and my will gives up its will. Someday sleep will take you with it, someday I'll be alright, but tonight it's just me and your voice in my head at night. The sky starts turning pale again, another night survived. I wake up tired but breathing, learning how to let goodbye.